Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Always, and welcome back to Agrarian Skies 2. In the last episode, we were doing a little bit of stuff for AgriCraft. I'm trying to plan out power a little bit, which led us to start making another farm. That farm, as you can kind of see over there, is going to be primarily for making epic bacon and whatever else we might want, but primarily epic bacon. And yeah, it should be good. Should be a decent farm to do things with. I have some seeds ready to go ahead and plant over there. We'll get to that here in a moment. But between episodes, I do want to show off that I did finish cleaning up the drawers that were here. Eventually, I think this area is going to disappear. I'm going to probably make it a little bit more like this, size-wise, and kind of maybe make things a little bit better around here. I want to have a nice path all the way back to the house that is stone bricks. I don't know if that is this farm is gonna stay or if we'll move it. I actually don't know if we'll need it, to be honest. I don't know. We haven't really got into too much of what's it called, Thaumcraft. So that's primarily what this guy is for. Because Thaumcraft. Yeah, it requires a lot of ink sacs to do pretty much anything in Thaumcraft. But anyways, the plan for today is we are going to finish up the farm over there, and then we're going to work on getting some quests done. We haven't done quests in a while, so I figure it's about time we did some of that stuff. So I mess with my... Okay, everything should sound good to you. It's a little loud to me. I'll have to fix that between episodes. I tried to just fix it just now, but it didn't work. So this is the patented chest of things to do. I like having a chest of like my current tasks just because it makes things easier for me. And we had an extra compact chest just lying around. So this is all the stuff that we're going to be using today. So first of all, production table. I decided to go with the production table. That was a decision that was made. This is endearing. I need to repair this. We could also put moss on it. So let's actually just put moss on it. So I have a silky gem. That is something that I want to do, and there's a couple other things I'm gonna want. But let's first of all. The reason I want... do I want the grass, actually? I need to... Why did I want the silky gem? Because my pick has silk touch already. The axe doesn't need it. It's got to be for the raiding hoe, but... Do we have... we don't have any grass seeds, so... I guess we'll use it. It would be good to have this guy have the stuff. So let's put the silky gem on this. It was really easy to make, no big deal. And then auto repair my sword, because, yeah, this needs to be auto repaired. So, first thing I want to do is I want to deconstruct that area over there. Also, we have a couple cows. I really should get a few more, but for right now, it's okay. So, last time we built this little platform over here, I was expecting a noise and I didn't get one, and that really threw me off. So I want to grab all of this dirt, and then honestly I think I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct this area. The reason being, we don't really need it for one, and for two, it's going to make my life a little bit more difficult here in a moment, so let's get rid of it. It'll make it easier then. So we started to set up a farm over here, and this is the first thing we're going to work on. But unfortunately, the first thing we're going to do is remove all of that dirt. I also wanted it for the podzol, that's right. Because I wanted to be able to move the podzol. So, pretty much, we're going to change a lot of this stuff. because, well, I've learned something. Basically, there is another type of soil, I guess would be the proper term, another type of dirt that is going to be a little bit better for us to use. So this is going to be a little bit boring right now, but I can talk about what I want to do. So we're going to set up a system that's going to have the production tables. The reason I want to get rid of this is the production tables, as far as I can tell, we can't run them off of RF, which is a bummer, but not the end of the world. However, there is a good way to run them, and that is solar. As you can probably guess from my preferred power choices, solar panels are usually the things I go after because it's passive power. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to do anything special. It just works, and that's what I want. So that's what we're gonna do. So that being said, we have two options, and I realize the one doesn't actually matter all that much. I don't know if I'll have to go with that. So basically, there are a bunch of different types of soils you can use to grow crops, and one of the problems we're going to have with the size of the farm we're going to have is water. We can't keep a field hydrated. However, we have some options. One, we could potentially just grow things on podzol. I think that works for some things. I think that works for everything, to be honest, but I'm not entirely sure. So that's something we'll want to kind of keep an eye out. Hey, reinforce. Cool. So let's just get rid of all of this. So we could use podzol potentially. I don't know if everything will grow on podzol. We'll test that real quick. But the other thing we can do is something that I've never actually used, and it's called what is it called? Fertile soil. It's from Mine Factory Reloaded, and from what I can read, I don't know that it speeds up the growth cycle of any of the plants or anything like that. As far as I can tell, it doesn't. But what it does allow is no water sources whatsoever. The crops will be, the soil will be hydrated regardless. So that is pretty much what I would want to do. Alright, cool. Let's grab all of this stuff. And neat little secret is I can actually just throw it all in here, and it will transfer over to the AE system. So we have a bunch of cobblestone to clean up. Not that big of a deal, just kind of annoying. But yeah, so we have the staircase step of pressers for the soy. The soybeans will turn into what is it called? We'll go from soybeans to firm tofu through those three machines. It takes all three, but it'll be worth it. So let's just place down some torches, and regardless, I don't want to use this dirt because we're not going to have any water in this farm. So between episodes, I went ahead and I made all the stuff that we're going to need for this farm. So I went ahead and I made 2 production tables with some speed upgrades, some solar panels, some auto crafting and chargers, plus a planter, a harvester, and a couple upgrades. Plus I have the crafting tables for the things. And if we take a look, I'm going to see usage. We can supposedly grow this on podzol. So fertile soil is made with podzol, so I think I don't believe that it's any better. I could be wrong. So let's just use podzol for the entirety of the farm. So let's get 2 stacks of dirt. I went ahead and I told the system to start growing a bunch of pine trees. So 2 stacks, we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna need 6 more stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this should be good enough. There's 1 stack of podzol, and let's just recipe this. I accidentally grabbed 1 too many. Oh well, we still have plenty, so that's a thing. So plenty of podzol. Probably not enough, but plenty for now. We're gonna want a bunch of seeds, and we're also gonna want a ton of crop sticks, but we'll get to that soon enough. So yeah, we'll get the crop sticks and all that kind of stuff in a little bit. So first things first, I also want, for right now, I would like some item ducks. Probably want more of these. Opaque. Let's just get a stack. That'll be more than enough. And then some flux ducks, which harden should be fine for this. There's no reason to use the upgraded version, so we'll just use harden. And I'm trying to think anything else. We'll probably want some servos. Let's get, can I get a drum? And I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh, I want the other reason I came over here, the precision sledgehammer. So that's going to come in handy very soon. So let's just come over here. And honestly, what we can do is, I can't do it because of those guys. We can put both of the production tables right here. And I will facade this later because that will look nice. Actually, I don't want that there. I want that like right there. Put one over there. So we have the schematic. Let's get some item ducks to these guys. So we're gonna want something like this. And I think we want this to be disabled. So we'll break these 2 blocks. Luckily, I made this entire thing double thick, so that's the main reason I did it. So let's go ahead and tell this it's going to get, I'm going to need a lot more. I'm going to need 1 of those. Yeah, I'm going to need a lot of these upgrades, I realize. And doesn't stack well. Hopefully it does well enough. So yeah, I'm going to need a lot more auto crafters. So I'm going to need 7 in total. Solar generators. Alright, so hopefully it stacks well enough, because I want to do this condensed enough. Otherwise, this is going to be a problem. So, let's teach this system how to make auto crafters. I've never really used this mod before, so apologies if I don't know what I'm doing. So there's that. Take the blank. Let's grab a piston. And then we should be able to teach this how to make the auto crafter. So there's those two. We'll also want the charger and the production speed. So charger and production speed. And we'll put those in here as well. So we'll want 7 in total of each of those. So let's go craftables because it's going to be easier. So we'll want 5 more of those. And let's see, 5 more of those. And 5 more of these. So if we tell this, let's sort by mod. I don't know if there's an alphabetical or what, but we're gonna want to find those like 3 items. Here they are. I did not want to click that. Oh, where were they? They were... I guess it didn't actually move me all that much. Right here. And production speed. Alright, so I think one other thing I'd like to grab from this... what is it I wanted to... we're going to need a redstone. We're going to do 9s. I also have a lapis. I don't really feel like we have a lot of lapis. Redstone is something we don't really have much of. We have plenty of lapis, so I'm not going to worry about the lapis right now. I'm going to actually put that back. And I have sugarcane as well. Hopefully that grows on Podzol. If not, that is something we'll deal with. But I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I want to grab before we go back down. I think I want some filters. I'm gonna need some hardened filters, and I don't have any paper. Sugar canes, not reeds. They're not called reeds anymore. Yeah, they're not called reeds anymore. So let's get some hardened filters, because the most that we'll need is 4. And we'll get that set here in a moment. So let's fly back over here, and we're going to put one thing each in all of these guys. So main charges, so this is charging, so that's kind of cool. I don't know if that's actually needed or not, but it will make things a little bit faster. Not that it's all that important. And we need to teach both of these that, hey, input on the bottom, output on the back. For both of these guys. And cool, that should work. Now there they go. Just need to be updated, and we will just ignore. Now the only other thing I can't really see. Let's turn our jetpack off for a moment. We're going to want to put some filters on here. And we're going to whitelist certain things. We'll get to that here soon. So, this needs to go into this chest. Yes, yes, yes. The sheep just love us. So let's... This is also double thick. Is it double thick all the way around? No. There's even holes at some places. Okay, so let's go underneath. And this is basically just going to be how we get our items back to the base. So I do want to get a dense item duct. So we won't secure that completely, and we'll put the dense item duct like in the middle. I don't know why there's a hole there. So let's just keep an eye on our jetpack. And let's break this. And that's how we will do things. So that is a filter whitelisted. Alright, cool. So we'll just come over here like so. And cool. So let's actually move this over one. And we'll break these. Gotta hate the jetpack sometimes. Alright, cool. So I will put a dense item duct there. And then we're also gonna need power. So let's just take a hardened line. And we're gonna send it over like this because I don't really have a better way. I mean, I could go down underneath, but at the same time, no. So right here is where I want the harvester. Let's break this, put the harvester here, and I want to see, so its standard range is, oh my god, why isn't it doing it? Alright, its standard range is pretty terrible. So I made some silver upgrades. That will give us a really good range. So let's put some podzol on the corners. And it actually needs to be up one. So I guess it's good that we have the cobblestone here. We'll put, I think it needs to be up one, yeah, because it will harvest what's on there. So put the silver upgrade back. We'll get the sledgehammer out, and yeah, that'll work. And then we'll put right here the planter, and we'll also put the upgrade in there. And yeah, so that is where we need to have everything. Cool. So let's just mark the corners. And I'll get lighting and all that kind of stuff taken care of later. Awesome. So we'll have an item duct like here going underneath. Or we could also have power. Now this is gonna look weird because we're gonna have, actually let's do it the other side. We're gonna have a lot of empty space. Alright, cool. So we just do item duck. And there's that. We'll pop this out like so. We'll also get power. Put lights where we want. And most of this I will probably finish up off camera. You guys don't really need to see me make another farm. But one thing is, let's do it in this corner. We're going to take 1, 2. Yeah, I'll have to figure out something for lighting. We're going to do a 3x3. And this is going to be the redstone corner. So we'll just do this. And that'll be redstone. So we have a whole bunch of stuff that we can work with. So I'll get most of this set up. I'll bring the power line over. The only other thing is we're going to want a drum like so. Actually, let's just break this. Let's do one of these. And we can bring the power line over. So this will work quite nicely. I honestly don't even know if we need the planter. I don't know how in this mod pack things are gonna work with everything, but I will kind of play it by ear. I'll figure it out as well. So I will finish this up between episodes and it'll look good. It'll be good. It'll work. I'll clean it up with the facades and all that fun stuff. God, I really hate the power line, but the only other option is to send it straight down and then go underneath, which actually sounds pretty good. Yeah, so I'll do that. I will do that off camera because you guys don't need to see me sit here and play stuff all episode. So let's just grab this stuff and let's fly back and let's get into some new quests. So turn the jetpack off. I will throw these guys in here. We'll get more seeds after a bit. And all that fun stuff, but before we do, I'm going to take this back over here and just set it in a chest. The lapis seeds. Making some of that fertilizer would be good. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, I realized that I can actually put all the seeds in here that don't work. So any 10-10-10s I could also put in there. And the other thing is I'm going to have to get the filters and all that kind of stuff set up. Plus make a whole bunch of mortar and pestles, which isn't that difficult, so I'm not too worried about it. It'll just be a little tedious. But let's get into some quests. So, hey, we have a quest that's got rewards. Mob Hunter. I killed some blazes. Oh, cool. So, there is a couple things we could do. Let's take a look at, we could make the bell thorn. We've completed everything but the blizz. And the pigs. I haven't killed that many pigs yet. Everything else we've killed so far. So we'll come back to that after a bit. Mystical blood. There is plenty of blood magic stuff to do still. There's a little bit of Botania left. Power grid. There are some more quests here. You know what? Let's just continue doing the power grid quests. So, plant fuel, bioreactor, and biofuel generator. Bioreactor, and they both require a machine frame. So let's tell the system to make 2 machine frames to start. So if we need to make the bioreactor, what are we missing? We're missing some plastic and some bricks. Neither of those should be... we don't have any clay. I should probably... Oh wait, I did. I always forget that I automated clay. Let's grab all the clay that we have. And then... I guess it's only 9. One of these days I'm going to move that somewhere else, probably. I think what this, like, the path to the house is going to be is a little bit of automation stuff. Maybe eventually we'll have a reactor there. I'd like to have all the power supply there, just because it makes sense. So we need 2 bricks. We also need to, let's turn this auto search. This way we can do bioreactor, biofuel. Cool. So I also need plastic. We're probably gonna need like a bit, so let's get like 10. So we need 2 bricks, and that should be pretty much it. So once we get the bricks, the plastic should be made, and we should be able to get the bioreactor. Cool. So this block allows you to make biofuel, and the way you make it is with a bunch of different, basically anything that is living, and the efficiency changes depending on what you use. Basically, the more things you have in here, the more efficient it is, and that makes sure you make more. Pretty simple. So then the other thing is this guy, which we are missing 2 pistons and a redstone transmission, which is silver and redstone, which is something I don't typically have to make, so I don't have it on autocraft. But the pistons we do. And there's the biofuel generator, which this outputs 240 RF per tick, given biofuel. It can also be used in compression dynamos, and that's what we're going to get as a reward. Cool, so we have 2 more quests here. I wonder, that might be all the quests in this. So mud fuel, peat-fired engine. So the next, and what's the other thing we're going to need? The fermenter. Alright, so peat-fired and fermenter. I didn't know if it was E-R-O-R or A-R or however it was spelled. So let's see, the fermenter, we have none of it. So I need glass. Let's get like 100 glass cooking up, because we're also going to need some glass here. We're going to need 2 copper gears, which we have. We should be able to make this. We just need a piston. Cool. So this one's easy enough. I don't know why I didn't do this before, but there's the peat-fired engine. And then the fermenter, we need bronze gears, which, can we make those? We can. 1, 2, I can make 2. Does the system know how to make bronze? It does. Let's make like 30 bronze. And the other thing we need is a sturdy casing, so yeah. So 1, 2, and there we go. So we'll just throw that stuff in there, and we'll get the fermenter. So there's 2 more quests. So this is going to give us some ethanol, and this is going to give us some peat. And there is still more quests to unlock here, but we don't have them yet, so really can't do anything about that. We have a good reward bag though, so let's open it up and get some bacon jerky. Don't care. Alright, so that was easy enough. Storage wars. Anything here that we could probably do? We could probably do these 2 quests. Is there... Alright, if we make a deep storage, that will unlock something else. So deep... We don't have it. We have to do it in this one now. I'm going to keep it that way. I'm going to try to get used to it. I kind of switch back and forth depending on what I'm doing. Okay, that's not terrible. We need Electrum and hardened glass. So that'll take a second. We're going to need a bunch of hardened glass, actually. But that'll give us 4 deep storage units. Those are actually really good to have. So I do actually want to go ahead and make this. So the Electrum. We also have a decent amount of Yellorium, by the way. So Enderium, let's craft 4 of that. That'll take a second. So while that is doing its thing, we're going to need a lot of stuff. 1, 2, 3, and let's see. Let's get like 300 planks. Moving all that stuff, by the way, into our AE system still has room. One of the things I'm going to work on off camera, I think, is just getting more stuff taken care of. Wow, we already made like everything. So we need hardened glass times 16. Let's just make 20. But yeah, so I want to make a bunch of things. A bunch of ME drives. I'm going to store that upstairs, so I'm going to build an upstairs. I'll probably have the stairs like here. Are there dark wood stairs? Not Drac. Dark wood, there are. But there's no recipe for them. Oh yeah, okay. I don't know why the recipe wasn't showing up. No idea. But at least we can make them. So I'm going to have the bedroom and all that kind of stuff upstairs. Alright, so we should be able to make 1, 2, 3, 4. That guy and deep storage units. Awesome, that's a reward. And a quest somewhere else. So I don't know where. Probably for the hoarding. Actually, no. It might be part of a quest that's going to be later, but I don't really see anything yet. God, we really need to get to Thaumcraft and start working on that, but I've been kind of putting that off just because research is a pain. Assembly line, auto magic meat packaging laser drills we'll get into at some point. So there's 4 more quests here in this line. So the deep storage units, by the way, these things are amazing. They store pretty much infinite. It's on the magnitude of like 2 million of a single item. So if you need the storage, it's really good. Let's go ahead and make the satchel and the backpack. So we need a just satchel and a digger's backpack. So, and we might not be able to make the digger's backpack. Oh no, that's easy. We just need a chest. And how about the satchel? Is that rock wool? That is rock wool. So the only way to get light gray is to smelt slag. And slag is a byproduct from induction smelting. So, let's get this guy first. So there's the digger's backpack. Do we have any slag? We have exactly 1. We need 3, don't we? Or we could do this recipe. But we don't have any leather. Is there a good way to get leather? Leather skin, that's a seed I'm going to want to get at some point. Alchemic chemistry set. So let's get... Have I made one of those? I don't remember. Did we make one? I think we did. Yes, we did. I hate that that doesn't work well enough. I could probably make it work a little bit better, but I don't know. So we want some zombie flesh. Rotten flesh, rather. 1, 2, 3. Bucket of water and some flint. And we'll be able to get our stuff. Also, I need to move my kitchen into the main room, the main house. So I need a blood orb. The weak one works just fine. You put that down there. Flint. The 3 zombie flesh. I don't think it actually matters if it's like that or not. You'll get some red sparklies. And boom, leather. So this will allow us to make the satchel. And there we go. Cool. So miners, wolven, or foresters. I don't really care. We're going to take the foresters. We also get the spiffy satchel. So my satchel is empty. So is the other one. That's a bummer. So the woven backpacks, by the way, are a little bit more difficult to get. They require silk wisps, which are somewhat difficult to get. They come from silky propolis, which comes from silky combs, which the main source of that is the tropical exotic. At least early on. Transmuting can give you a lot of stuff, though. What are those combs used for? Magic wax, unstable. No idea. Alright, so, bunch of stuff. That's just backpacks to kind of carry around, and you can carry more stuff, basically. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode off here. Let's open our, epic pure Certus crystals. It's not very good. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode off here. I'm going to spend a little bit of time getting that farm up and running. We'll take a look at it next time. And I think... I don't know what we'll do next time. We'll figure something out. We might do more quests. We might do more power stuff. Getting that all set up. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!